Allele, Summer Ration to Kizuna no Allele episode in 1-0 go. From Crunchyroll's website, and also thank you, Tom Webster. Oh, commenting on the live chat. And also currently, thank you everyone else also who's also currently watching my video. Speaking of which, I do hope this episode really improves drastically because at least the previous episode, it left a little bit more to be desired. I like the opening song though. It's nice. Because yes, yes, the opening song ain't the most one-man opening song I've seen. It sounds really darn nice in my personal opinion. I mean, it's definitely one of the opening songs that I can easily vibe with. But I'm saying that with how disappointing the previous episode is, the writers, they have a mission. They're going to have to make this episode exceptional or at least good. A semi-recover out of that fumble that they had in episode number 3. Which, looking at the series track record, so far it's been bad episode, good episode, bad episode. So I'm guessing this one's going to be good if it follows trends. Because it's like, so far it seems like everything evenly numbered has been good so far. Well, all things considered anyway. I mean, more like, why not? Aw, he's such a sweetheart right here. That's like saying the grass is green, bro. That's so cute, though. But I didn't get to help our girl that much. You know, I actually wouldn't mind seeing both of our lovely ladies dance. Really now? So they CGI the hell out of the performances and they can't even hand draw practice dance sequences. Oh, I may have had my reservations about Unite Up, but at least that series and characters were practicing. Yes, that series had CGI performances, but there were sure as shit better animated than the CGI performances here. And they at least 2D hand drew with fluid animation practice sequences. And just so y'all know, Unite Up wasn't really one of my favorites last season, but it was at least competent, though. But no, at least the dialogue has been good, though. Yeah, the production values leave a lot more to be desired. Kind of like the message here. Because as the message, even though you're ordinary, it implies that you can do some great things if you put the work in. Yeah, it's a message a lot of other series in this genre have. Don't get me wrong. But at least the message here is decently presented to its credit. It's actually nice. I love how we're actually getting to hear actually give our girl actual pointers. Aw, it's so cute the way it says that. Uh, Honestly, CGI dance sequence here looks stiff because here's why. It lacks dynamicism because I feel like these are the same camera angles they use whenever our main girl performs. A lot of dance anime that have CGI dance sequences, or at least anime with performances like D4DJ, Unite Up, Love Live, Idly Pride, Selection Project, would have a variety of different angles. Hell, they would even have a variety of different backgrounds to make it more dynamic. Sup, Keelan Webster? Yeah, we are. It's because I was watching the Laker game, so I made that a priority. But regardless, at least our girl's actress did a good job. It's honest. And I will give credit. Yeah, the animation may be lacking in expressions, but hey, at least, at least our girl here, well, when it comes to her actress, is doing a damn good job. Kind of wish though that our girl, no, seriously, if this series made every dance sequence as good as Ice dance sequence, this series would legit be really good, or at least okay, because I guess they wouldn't really elevate the script to great tier, but at least to be entertaining. Sadly, though, none of the performances, save for Ice performance in episode one, even look in that level. Yeah, that's the thing about this series, Kevon Webster. It's like it's hard to get excited about this series, Kevon Webster, if we have time dedicated towards our girls practicing, training, and then when the time comes when they have to perform, it looks mid. It's hard to get any excited about anything. Because here's the thing: the characters aren't bad. Miracle and her friend are fun characters, but that's it. There ain't characters that can say, "Oh, they're absolutely amazing." They ain't. They're fine. Chris is actually kind of good, but the thing is, though, they're not those type of characters that can lift scenes to extravagant heights. Here's what I'm talking about, Keanu Webster. There's an anime all starting this season called Idol Master Cinderella Girls U149. That series hasn't even had a performance yet, but that series is good because of the characters being fun. Like Nina's hilarious. You've got Tachibana, who has it for the producer in that series, who treats the producer pretty roughly. Where a lot of the entertainment in that series is derived from the characters, and that series hasn't even had a single performance yet. This series has had like what? You have a performance from I in episode one, a Miraka performance in episode one. You had in this series episode. Yeah, I agree. Metal Master is amazing. You had an episode two performance done by Chris. You had a performance by Miracle again in this episode. And out of those four performances, only one of them was great, and that was just I's performance in episode one with the super detailed CGI. Here, it's this series. It's like its miss rate is so high. It's like holy cow. No, and also, it just feels like the animation stuff in this series keep on once just funny, and not just the 3D stuff. The 2D stuff isn't even trying hard either, because come on, still shots for performance sequences. That's lazy. We live in a world where we have anime like Shine Post and Nine up showing us that training sequence. Oh, and Love Live showing us that training sequences can be done with 2D hand drawn beauty. Now, we'll just have a fucking montage. Lazy. And I'm giving this series a chance. I'm on episode four, damn it. Episode fucking four. So I'm giving this series loads of fucking chances. A lot of people dropped this shit in episode one, and more people dropped this shit in episode three. I'm still here, and it just hasn't impressed yet. And in the writing department, Kimon Webster, like it hasn't been impressive. Its peak was episode two, which it was good, but nice to go, oh my god, it's amazing. Because the writing department ain't that hot either. It's fine for the most part. And that's the thing, Kimon Webster. Having a fine script only works when you have great visuals. Because if you have a fine script with low tier animation, it doesn't really take you far. Now, the script is amazing. That wouldn't be much of an issue. Look at Fire Hunter. That series has some of the worst visuals I've ever seen in my life. But man, is the script amazing. Ashino Joe is my favorite anime of all time. That's from the 80s. Had one of the best scripts I've ever seen in anime. That's what's my favorite anime of all time. So a great script can make up for mid-tier animation, but this series doesn't really have a great script, so to speak. That's really the fault scenes of Kizuna no Allele. Pretty much, Human Lobster. And the only series that can live off of fine scripts are sports anime that have really cool and engaging animation. But that's because those are sports. I do like how they're building chemistry between Minako and this boy, though. I gotta admit, though, at least it seems like this Minako's facial expression is actually pretty adorable. Honestly, I can relate to Miracle there. I've had negative comments in my past too. Although in my instance, I mostly get those, so I just learned how not to give a shit anymore about negative comments unless it's constructive. Then that's when I actually do give a shit. So that scene is actually good. Hmm. You ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Well then, huh? You know that actually sounds pretty adorable. Oh, Landon, but at least you try to make a joke. I mean, it's anti-humor doing a pun. Hard on, I guess. Honestly, I know this episode's trying not humor, but it's not landing for me. It isn't. And saying that, I do like seeing her in different outfits. I think it's actually kind of cute. And the animation's better. Okay, that was actually a good bit right there. Having Chris comment that she's working on the wrong thing because humor isn't landing. Okay. But you know, that's realistic though. Sometimes you do run into a slump and you hit a snag. That should be happening sometimes. And like our cute little green one looks so freaking annoying, bruh. Huh, man. Hmm. Maybe she has to realize she just has to try to be the best version of herself. She shouldn't be trying to imitate I that much. Yeah, that's exactly what I keep on saying. She should try being herself. I think she'll be better off instead of just trying to be like I. Because if she just tries to be like I, she's never gonna really do anything amazing because when you're trying to copy someone, you're not really honest with yourself and you limit your capabilities because trying to find out instead of trying to find out what you do best, you're trying to copy someone else and what that someone else is good at. You might be doing amazing. I think Morocco just has to figure it out. Kevin wants to. I mean, it's realistic. People go through this a lot. Okay, I actually kind of like this bit's kind of okay when she's mentioning how she can give hope to an ordinary girl. Okay, I'm like amazing, but hey, this bit fits. Huh. Well, that's depending on where I is when it comes to this series, which is gonna be a big ass question right here. That thing is so fucking cute, man. I don't know. That's like kind of cute. Ooh, boy. Yeah, I mean, at least the comments are positive. That's nice. And I kind of like this. It's nice seeing a bit of her hard work actually paying off. Matamata is actually the clutch. Mono did. Mono is just freaking humble. And so damn cute too. Mono's got a point. Yeah, I mean, hey, you may not perceive it as something special, but Mono at the very least send her go in a proper direction. Yeah, it's kind of messed up. She's probably heavy. Okay, now the episode's getting better. The comedy's landing. We're getting character developments in the second half. It definitely is Webster, but the second half actually feels like it's written by actual real people. First half was directionless. Second half was actually filled with direction. Overall, this is an okay episode. First half, I wasn't a fan of. Second was better, but the episode was still average because all things considered, the first half was weak. And despite my thoughts on the second half, those bits where a girl does practices or even that small performance bit still was a letdown visually. It felt more like a chore to get to instead of something exciting to watch. Because when there's dance sequences or performances like that, they're supposed to feel like rewards. They're not supposed to feel like a slug to get through. That's what I had to rate this episode on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being abysmal, 5 being not 10 being exceptional. I'm gonna give the episode a rating of it was average. It was okay. It was essentially mid. That's pretty much the best compliment I can give this episode. And that the second half had good bits. It was nice to see the girl had to she essentially realized that she has to be herself, which was nice because her issue was she believed she had to be something else. I like how she realized no, it's not the case. She really should be herself. I love why she mentioned why I is so important to her. That was cool. The comedy near the end was nice, and I love the cute little character went for a green little one and actually helping our girl towards the right direction. That was cool. So that's why, even though this episode had downsides, it had positives going for it. All right, this seems like it's gonna be cute. That's not bad. I don't know. I found it to be pretty decently interesting. I actually would like to know the ratio. Ah, out of it, that's cute. You know what? This Chris segment was legit funny. They honestly should give Chris more comedic sequences. This year's be all the better for it. Straight up. Just the way she has like that stone cold face and making humor makes it better. And I mean, at least the preview for the next episode actually looks pretty exciting. Okay. Maybe it'll be better. I gave this episode a 5 out of 10, Keep on Webster, because in my school five's average, it was okay. It wasn't terrible. Second half saved it from being bad, but I still wasn't impressed. But hey, at least it was better than last week. Last week was a disaster with the whole NFT BS. So thankfully, this is better than episode 3. But anyways, thank you, Keep on Western, and also for watching my video. I hope you have a great day and night, y'all. Bye, everyone.